Welcome to another session of Doomsday Dawn.
She's not having this at all.
Did you guys know he was gonna do that?
I had a feeling when he was
I didn't
practicing
know that was
before.
gonna happen. I started it just like this, and then you were like way creepier than me. I was not expecting it.
Welcome to another session of our Doomsday Dawn Pathfinder playtest via QueueTimes.
Yeah.
We are going to most definitely finish Chapter 3 today.
And
Out
maybe
of
die.
5, and even say about it.
We kill crab.
And then after we finish our final boss fight here, we're going to then turn around and our players are going to start working on their next characters,
I'm not
which
gonna actually turn around. That'd be weird.
which is for our Halloween episode, which is going to be next week. So I look forward to bringing that to you guys. And
Yeah, you're right. That was really weird.
Yep, thanks.
So
I didn't want
let's
to
get
just leave him hanging.
Let's get. I was. Let's get the introductions going. My name is Indigo. I am the DM. I prefer he, him, and I will be playing most of the time today. It. So yeah, William. What about you?
Hi, I'm William. They, them, or he, him, and I'm playing. Oh God, Taryn Holloway, Goblin Paladin, who sounds remarkably like Yoda and goes by she/her.
I'm Lauren, and I am playing Kemra Glock, and I am a dwarf cleric, and we both are she/her.
My name is Jonas. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm playing Kirk Dirk, the elvish cleric. I don't know if I said his last name before, but it is Dirk. Kirk's pronouns are also he, him.
My name is Krug, and I'm playing Krugish. I forgot. Jeez. Oh yeah,
The small
the gnome bard.
common.
The gnome bard. I'm playing the small common. The gnome bard. I'm also going to be playing Bruce, who's my animal companion.
I think
Bruce now? What happened to Brug?
It's
Brug.
Yeah, well, it's a
combined
Gaelic
Krugish.
G, so
I don't know what that.
is that Gaelic, right? Would it be? Is that? There's some languages where it looks like a G, but I think.
I don't know the Gaelic alphabet, so I wouldn't even begin.
Well, I'm sure you do. And you can
Myself
tell us.
and my character and my bird all are he, him. Thank you very much.
You know what I realized before, like right when we started? I'm good with touching my cameras.
Oh, can you even?
Oh, I bet I can. Yeah. It's the hardest it's ever been, but I can do it.
Yeah. I literally was like, hey, the camera's way taller than normal.
Yeah.
All right, so as we left off.
We just finished a long rest.
Nope.
Dang.
Nope.
We just finished 2 long rests.
Nope.
We're actually in town at the bar.
Yeah.
No, all of those things.
We're with
are
the
no.
doctor at the bar, and the first thing he says is like, "Wow, that was quite the battle. You kicked butt." Oh.
You killed that
Anyways,
crab.
here's the solution to the problems that you're having. Here you go.
None of that is true whatsoever.
Aw.
In fact, you guys
what a
had
real list.
gone through multiple fights over and over again, and I believe you are very tired, weary, and have very few spells left, if I remember.
You don't know anything
I-
about my character, apparently.
I have
'cause-
tons of spells
I have
left
tons of
because
slots
I've
already.
been specifically just casting.
You might be
cantrips
thinking
this
of
whole
me
time.
because
Yeah.
it's 0.
I'm thinking of the two of you.
Look, we division of labor. They got the ads. We're gonna take
But
the loss.
something I haven't used: necklace of fireballs.
Mhm.
Ooh.
I got some of those going.
know what I haven't used?
Stand back.
A sword.
My silver dagger.
And really, it's just cutlery. You know?
It really is.
Please don't use that. Thanks.
You don't know. Silver might help.
Yeah.
So,
Does it?
yeah, silver
Oh,
does.
did you punch a hole through that part of the paper, Jake?
Oh.
No, you know what? I wrote it down
Oh.
on the side of the.
Can everyone at home please give Indigo a hand?
And if
Past
anybody
couple of
saw that,
sessions,
please let us know
the
what those
AC of
numbers
some
were.
characters were obfuscated by a hole punch on Indigo's paper, and so
Some their health.
so
Which means
that's
they're
good.
dead, right? Well, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, because
We are fighting dead.
Yeah.
Undead.
Lesson for those at home: if you punch a hole through your health, you die.
Well, here's the best thing is I just printed on a 3-hole punch paper. So
Oh.
Oh.
So it's
Always
like they were
check your printer
born
first.
You know
dead.
that's bad for your printer.
If you're born
If
with
it-
a hole
if
in
it
your heart,
does
you
ink
also
over a
have
hole,
problems.
what? You
So
shouldn't
this
use
is
that kind of paper.
I do.
I
It's
hear if
attached to
it
a
jams,
tube.
it plays color
Yeah, I know that
energy.
too.
Where's the color?
That's what hearts have holes in them, don't they?
Hearts?
Aren't the
like arteries and
aren't
veins.
arteries holes?
Can we get to fighting so that I can make my mind?
Hold on. I rolled
Right, let's go back to
I rolled a
our
5.
known characters.
Yeah, back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Oh, God.
Can I punch the crab? Is that cool?
Can I hole punch the crowd?
So, to get where we were,
It's the brain weirdness zombie thing from Resident Evil.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
kinda.
The thing
You
ran
mean
into
Krang?
in the train. Whatever.
Yeah, Krang from Resident Evil.
Oh, from Resident Evil 0. Yeah. Where you put the
Talking
two
about
people.
the
I don't know
the
what's
movie.
going. I played Resident Evil and I super don't.
No, Teenage
There was a
Mutant
brain
Ninja
creature in the movie?
I thought there was.
There
It's been a long
was
time since I've seen it.
like
At
a
the end,
monster
right?
that like walked on all fours, but it was like humanoid,
Huh.
and it had its brain exposed,
Oh, I don't remember this.
and a giant tongue.
Oh, yeah.
Supposed
That
to
has a name in
So
the game.
thanks for tuning into our new Resident Evil stream.
Where we don't play,
Where
we
we
just
talk
talk about it.
movies that are based off of games.
Yes.
Mm.
That's a podcast.
Yeah, that is-
That's actually...
That's a podcast.
Let's talk after this.
No, what I mean is someone's
Oh.
probably already got that podcast.
But do they do it better?
Do
than
they have
us?
our levity?
Yeah.
Our levity?
Do they have the experience with shutting people down and making sure they don't speak?
Or can they do a whole
I'll
episode
get
without
it.
joking?
Now I want to
No,
play.
you can't. It's impossible for you to do that.
That's all right.
You got enough water? All right, so
All right.
we're gonna start this off. As we left off in the last episode, all of you had a telepathic conversation, basically, with this creature who was speaking to you, and then it busted down the doors, pushed all of the things out of the way, and then it climbed through the front door, and it was this hideous crab-like creature with just like brains and like what looks like frog eggs on its back, like just a lot of just weird.
A lot of weird eldritch stuff going on.
Yes, very much so.
That's great.
And as it clambers in, 2 vampires walk in right behind it to the left and right.
Okay, like the
You
crab
weren't
monster
invited. You
wasn't
can't
enough?
come in here.
Seriously, I'd probably already.
You're not welcome. Does no one listen when we
Doctor
open
must
them
have
in?
invited everybody in.
When we
another
came
day.
in, we knock on the door, and they let us in. And they
Right.
say, you are invited into my home.
That's how you do it. That's how it's done. But you guys are just rude.
Is the
You?
brain thing allowed to invite people into the space because it's in the space, or does it have to be the owner of the space?
Wait, question. If there's
Well,
no
you know,
door...
you actually know the answer to this.
Okay, can the DM explain to me what I know?
The professor was being brain controlled at night,
So he invited everybody in.
and so
Oh,
yeah.
What a
So-
fucking scrub muffin. Okay, wait.
So it's not...
Do I know the following about vampires? Can you rescind the invitation?
I don't believe so.
I know
I've seen
one
that
way.
episode of Buffy.
I know one way to rescind the invitation.
Kill
Kill
it.
them?
With the sword. Yeah.
I'm
Well,
into
you
it.
could hit them with your hot, positive energy.
Oh yeah.
I was like, "Where's this going?" And then I
With your positive
immediately
Your
knew.
You
warm
still have
positive energy.
casts to that, right? Right, buddy?
I got...
Of your hot energy?
I do.
You can
Yes.
shoot hot energy all over.
I can shoot tons of hot energy
I
on
mean,
these bad
from
boys.
the looks of it, we all still have some of our hot energy.
I think you
know,
take
little
the
bit.
ads down real
You know,
quick.
I don't. Actually.
I'm gonna see if this
I have
big
0.
brain is immune to mind controlling effects. Because if
Sure.
it's
I
not,
have
it's
0.
gonna get.
Well, I'm gonna make sure I message everybody. Stand back.
Now, I just want to clarify, Jake. These vampires, we were fighting vampire spawn earlier. These seem like more vampires, right?
No,
Or do they look like the things from before?
they look very similar to what
Okay.
you were
Oh,
fighting.
okay. In that case,
Probably different personalities.
In that case, I'm gonna kill them in one
You
hit.
know.
Oh my god.
Their personalities
So
don't
we
matter
should
in a
cut
minute.
off an
One of
arm.
them's really messy.
Make sure you leave him in a stairwell.
All of you roll your perception checks, please.
Oh, this is
Okay.
a new combat encounter.
I had it written down, but I figured why not give you the opportunity
Yeah,
to not
yeah,
be.
yeah.
Perception.
Use my tray? Please.
Perception.
See, that's why I asked.
Yeah.
right here.
Okay.
This page. It's the page that's in front of me.
Perception, huh? Ooh.
Ooh.
You're gonna regret that.
you're gonna regret having me roll perception.
Wow. That's nuts and
Wow.
Nuts-a-ronies?
Roonies, not Roni. It's not spaghetti.
Or is it?
They called it
might-
nuts-a-roni.
Do you want our numbers? I don't want to get
Our numbers?
No, I'm
Sure.
talking to him.
My number is 636-0190.
I was really worried for a second, then he started
No.
with a 0, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Uh,
Wait, did I start giving your... I shouldn't have.
No,
Just bring out
It's
your-
555. All right, Taryn, what's your number?
24.
24. Not far
Not a lot
off
of
of what
phones,
you
huh?
had before. Camera.
28.
28. A little lower.
Oh.
All right, Kirk.
22.
Lower than last time.
Wow.
Krugish.
18.
All
I
lower
thought
except
22
for
was
William.
good. I don't know.
18, 22,
8,
24, 28. Wait, 29?
All right, Camera, you're first.
But I'm still first. Okay, I message everyone to get back, to stand back.
Just stand
I don't
up.
know. I don't really.
Okay, so that's
How are people standing? I'm
I
assuming that they're.
forgot.
I
Oh
don't-
God!
I have no idea where I
I
am.
think I'm
so
on the
okay.
wall.
This is how I'm. This is how we're gonna do it because of the knockback that everyone had.
Uh-huh.
You all are in a semicircle, like towards the stairs, but like so.
Sure.
You know.
But it came in the front door.
It came in through the front door, so you're a semicircle out from it. So you're all equal distance away from this creature.
Cool.
Behind the chandelier or in front of the chandelier? Like we're.
Behind the
So
ship.
we're over there.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna go uninvite the vampires, so you do whatever you want in the middle.
Well, I'm gonna say 20 feet away from the big guy.
Let's make it 25.
There you go.
All right, so what
Necklace
else?
of Fireball.
All right, which I believe takes an action. You throw the bead, pull the bead off, and you chuck it at the creature, which casts.
2 actions.
It's 2 actions. Okay, so
Right, that means 2.
and
Yeah.
so 1 action to pull it off, and 1 action to chuck it. And as soon as it hits its target, the spell Fireball is released from the bead and does damage. So I believe it makes a Dexterity saving throw. Dexterity.
Each with a different reflex save. Reflex saving.
It's reflex save.
Reflex saving throw.
Reflex. Yeah, this ain't 5e, baby.
What is the DC?
Aren't you supposed to tell me what you roll and then I tell you if you pass or not? 19. It would be a 19.
All right. Well, the first one was a 22,
19. That can't. Oh, it's not your DC.
and then a
Okay.
20, and then a 25.
So fail is full. Critical fail is W. Double damage. Critical success is unaffected, and success is half.
So yeah, they take half damage.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's 46.
I've got 246 and 166.
Oh, that giant kid on Buck's die.
I don't like the dice from Kids on Bikes.
I really like them. They're so funny.
Yeah.
17.
17.
Is
All right.
the total.
I love the giant D6. It's bigger than any die,
Can
no
you show
matter
the camera the
what.
giant D6?
I like the. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, here's my giant d6. Like, what's
Here.
the best way to?
Look at it next to
Put
this
a normal
one.
dice, yeah. It's huge. It's huge.
So is that halved or is that?
No, that was the total.
I like totals.
I like Paul.
That's enough.
I let you do the math. I wasn't sure if it was a round down or a
Also,
round
this
up.
is the d10,
Oh, thank
and
you.
I love the d10
Wait, no, it does go here.
for comparison.
This is my against undead die. These are my regular melee attack.
All
I
right,
got a whole
that is your full turn, Camera. It is now Taryn's turn.
All right. So you did the thing. So I'm gonna stroll up. To this. Where is this crab?
right under the chandelier.
Like right
isn't it?
at the doorway.
Oh.
At the doorway. So we got to get him to the chandelier, but we're here.
So as of right now, they're planning to try to lure this brain creature forward underneath the chandelier, so that they could drop the chandelier. But they also have to be either at or near the like
Front door where
rope
the
to be
ropey
able
thing
to
is.
cut it.
Which is by the front door.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cool.
All right. So what would you like to do, Taryn?
Well, okay. Well, then I'll stand like right on the other side of where the chandelier is above us,
Okay.
like right in front of the crab and like everyone. And can I do like some sort of a taunt?
You can intimidate.
Can I be like, come at me, you crab? And now I'm Miss Piggy.
So I believe the in combat intimidation is called. We just talked about this.
Coercion.
Coercion.
Is it?
No.
Coercion's to get information.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll look it up.
There'll be a Game Gorgon video on Friday about it. All right, so it's going to take it's a one action thing. So you're going to roll it, and it's going to be your intimidation versus their will.
All right. Mine didn't very good.
Oh.
Goblins are very charismatic for some reason.
Yeah, in this game only, it seems.
They do like to sing songs.
Also, I'm just saying, you're the DM. You can just make it up.
Yeah.
Not bad, but...
What, the charisma thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, like an intimidation mechanic, like
Oh.
whatever.
No, I know. That's what I'm using. It's a one. I know the basics for it. I just don't remember what it's called.
I don't think there's.
It's not like a taunt. It's a like I'm going to intimidate you into trying to do something, and it's not
Manipulate.
necessarily going to manipulate them into like coming in and attacking you. But it's more of a. Either way, what did you roll?
What did you roll?
Oh, sorry, it's not a roll for you. Oh, it is a roll for you.
It is a roll.
Yeah, it's a contested.
It's
thing.
contested roll.
Yeah,
right?
so I rolled because I'm a nice guy like that.
Sorry.
A 27.
Whoa, what?
What happens if you beat my roll by 10?
Nothing.
Okay.
Actually, it's a critical fail on your part, and I believe it said that you cannot make the same attempt for a week.
All right.
On
so-
this creature, specifically.
Okay,
Wow.
Dad.
You basically were like...
It's a critical fail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I crit
Yeah.
failed.
Yeah, because I believe... Like, think of it in the sense that you're like, hey, come get me, you little spider crab thing. And it's like...
But also sounds like
It doesn't take you
Who
seriously
are
anymore.
you?
Yeah.
Get away. You know what I mean? Like, it's just...
Your camera.
Oh no!
How did that happen?
Uh-oh.
We
just
didn't
touch
sync
it?
up touching them at the beginning.
Yeah, but I
Okay,
touched
but-
mine at the
No,
beginning before
hit the
you
start
did.
button.
Start button.
Hit the start button.
Start button hit.
Oh.
All right. You want to sync them up now?
Sync.
I like in sync.
Sync.
Hooray!
All right.
Sink into the floor.
Whoa. So yeah, that's
Who did that? Who's back there?
Vinny, how could you do that?
All right, so I can't do that again.
for another week.
I think we could postpone his battle
I mean,
for a
it's
little
fine. It's just like either it's gonna die.
Okay,
before
wait.
weeks
I
over, or
tried
you're
that.
gonna die, so.
Now can I try diplomacy? To be like, you know what? You're right. Let's be friends.
So
Give me a hug.
I mean, at the end of the day, the answer is yes.
I know.
Mechanically, the answer is no.
Well, no, mechanically, you can make the attempt.
You can't diplomacy against something that's
You
hostile.
can attempt to diplomacy.
Yes,
you do not
It
get to.
objectively doesn't work.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's the way that doesn't work.
All right. I'm gonna move up and poke it
Okay.
with my sword. So that'll be all my 3.
Yeah, of course you can make the attempt.
Exactly. That's what I'm
The
saying.
rolls don't matter. And when the
Okay,
rolls don't matter-
I attack this spider.
Okay.
Crab.
Mm-hmm.
Spider crab.
Thank you. 22.
Misses.
Well,
Misses 22.
it was good knowing all of you.
Yeah, we will not win this battle.
All right. That means it is Kirk's turn.
Kirk's turn. So this thing is still in the doorway, right?
Yes.
And the vampires are
Left
also,
and right of
left
it.
and right also coming in.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna go for the vampire that looks the smuggest
Okay.
of the two. So
What a weird target.
the most smug vampire is gonna.
Well, we all know vampires pretty smug.
Yeah,
Very
Right.
smug, in
Yeah.
fact.
I always imagine them as
Um,
bougie little poops.
Yeah,
A
bougie
little too
poo-poo.
smug.
They're the people who unironically drink with their pinky out.
You know what the funny thing is? Oh God.
No offense if you drink with
No.
your pinky out. I don't really care.
I've been listening to that podcast, and as an insult that with the Jamestown group is their number one insult was calling someone bougie.
Yeah.
I've rolled a 19 as I charged this vampire with my glaive.
A 19 ties, so you
So I hit. Cool.
If it
You know,
meets-
it ties, it dies.
Is
No,
the vampire?
If it meets, it beats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it ties, it dies.
Is the
So
vampire
because
undead?
it's tied,
Yes.
it dies.
You are taking 13 piercing damage and 4 very good damage.
Very good damage.
Very good damage.
Very.
Quadrupled against
13 and 5 is what you
4.
said?
4.
4, 13.
13 and 4.
Okay.
Stab it in, I pull my glaive back out, and I'm gonna make another stab.
All right.
With my remaining action. Probably not, though. No, actually, no, because I rolled the same thing and I have a penalty, so. No, I missed that time.
Okay.
Yep.
That's mean, that doesn't necessarily mean you missed.
Well, if I matched the first
Oh, you did
roll,
match,
yeah.
you're right. You had
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
information.
And if you tie, then -5.
Yeah,
it
no,
misses.
I'm with you. I caught up. I forgot about
Then
that.
it does not.
These
die.
are all horrible.
I'm stupid.
The crab thing looks at
Crab thing.
Terran crab.
Bam, bam.
Looks at Terran and goes for a bite.
I'm just going to point out we did coercion correctly, except for it should have taken a minute of conversation before you can make the attempt.
Well, that's coercion. There's a single action option under intimidate. Yeah. You can look at our notes.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's called demoralize.
Yeah.
I'm.
And it's only 10 minutes, not a week. Coercion's a week.
Ah.
Oh, so for 10 minutes.
Okay,
alright.
cool, we can do that.
That'll,
It's gonna be
we'll
over.
get through that pretty quick in this combat.
Nope.
Yeah.
I plan on dragging this out.
25 hit you?
No.
Ooh.
Wait. No, it doesn't.
Well, you didn't raise your shield.
I know. That's why I was like, wait a minute.
Okay.
No, it doesn't hit.
All right, so it is going to make a second bite attack at you.
Yes. Two creatures battling for eternity with 2 high ACs.
Hold up.
A little goblin and a big brain.
30.
What was it?
Oh, what? With the -5?
Hold on. 31 minus 5
It's 26.
Oh,
26.
Demoralize them.
If it ties, it dies. Yeah. If it dies, it.
That's, by the way, I rolled a 14
that time.
that time.
What'd you roll the first time?
A 6.
Oh. Hey,
Or,
everyone.
no, I rolled a 9 the first time. All right, so you take.
I take it back. It wasn't nice knowing you.
It's not a ton of damage. I don't think you should, count your deaths quite yet.
The fact that he's leading up to it like this makes me feel like it's a ton
It's
of
gonna be a lot of damage. Yeah.
Yeah, Indigo has told us that there is a chapter in this where they expect the player characters to die. This might be it.
It better not be the next one. Pastel needs to
We weren't
live.
supposed to die. We were supposed to
I think it was supposed to be the last.
survive like
Yeah.
this.
I think it was
By
supposed
the
to be
hair
the
of our
last.
teeth.
20,
Oh, that's horrible to get planned to go out.
25 damage.
It's this one.
Okay.
25 damage.
Although we have tons of heals.
And please make a fortitude saving throw.
All right. Don't mind if I do.
Ooh, nice.
Oh wait, hold on.
Oh yeah, Bard.
I'm a bard.
Okay.
Bard-like things.
You can react.
How does that work?
Bards, they play music and it casts.
Do you want me to hold off on saying what
Bard.
my save was?
Yeah, because I think he has to
Yes,
hear it,
yes.
or he has to say it before.
Yeah, you can't say the thing.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Ow.
Ow.
This isn't an auditory or visual effect, is it?
It is not.
It's
It is
being a hit
it
in
is
the
a
face
bite.
effect.
It is literally biting him.
Okay, just kidding. You can. Good luck.
29.
Hey, you succeeded.
Hey, didn't even need my help.
It goes for a third bite.
Are you sure? Because it's like that's all. I mean, his jaw's got to be
Sorry,
tired,
it's going
right?
for. Oh, you're right. It's gonna claw you instead.
This is gonna be more damage.
Alrighty.
That's generally.
And what's great is it's an agile attack, so it actually reduces the.
Penalty. Wow.
Are you sure you don't want to bite? Your jaw looks pretty nimble.
It did not succeed.
Nice.
That brings us to Krugish's turn.
Sweet. As a free action, if you don't mind, I'm going to say to the group, I'm going to do something really stupid. I'm sorry if it kills me, but if it works, this is going to be really fun.
I'm rooting for
And
you.
that's your turn.
So I'm curious. After the session in which we play,
I'm a bard.
that you guys are supposed to die in.
Yeah.
Do you want me to tell you whether that was the session or not?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
Wait.
I do.
Yes.
I would like to. Now, why did you ask that now?
I don't want to know until we're done with all of them, to be frank.
With
Oh,
all
yeah,
of
yeah,
them.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that's true.
That's a good point.
That's
That's a
true.
good
Yeah,
point.
actually.
Because then I'll feel too safe in the subsequent ones.
Okay.
Then I'll feel invincible.
I'm a bard. I forgot that I was a bard. I'm going to use Recall Knowledge with Bardic Lore
Okay.
to try and figure out if... Well, unless... No, definitely Bardic Lore.
Okay.
Use Recall Knowledge with Bardic Lore to try and figure out if this creature has any sort of special resistance or immunity to effects that have the trait... Mental.
Mental.
Yes.
Roll.
Basically, things that cost a will save.
Okay.
You guys were ready for me.
Oh, yeah. 21.
It has 1 immunity, and it's confused.
Sweet. And it spoke to us.
Correct. Well, not with its mouth.
No, but it communicated with us.
Yes.
Perfect.
Telepathically.
That's fine. I'm going to use suggestion on it.
Okay.
It has to make a will save.
Okay.
Ooh. I bet it has no will. It's just a big brain
Well,
after all.
we've already seen it make a will save, and it's pretty high.
That's
So
true, actually.
we're going to hope that it doesn't roll as well.
Crit fail.
I don't have my... Here it is. The DC is 22.
He crit succeeded. He had to.
Huh?
Look at his
Did
face.
you roll 20?
No, I rolled a 19.
Yes!
I rolled a 19, and
Oh, wait, hold on.
I rolled a 19.
Yeah, okay.
Oh
And
no!
That's different.
its total is 33.
Jesus. Okay, you critically succeeded.
We're supposed to die.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the,
Alright, we got
the only,
this.
the
That's why
only
they said put
difference...
so many
We're not
bullets
gonna
in
die.
your-
The only
But he wants us
difference
to die.
between success and critical success is the target is unaffected and it knows that I tried to control it.
Okay.
And that was the brain guy, right? Not a
Yep.
vampire? Okay.
We should take out the little guys.
So, like,
I'm working on it.
I'm gonna just add this here for flavor. Like, I'm gonna try and control it, and then it just, like, looks at me, and I'm just like, hi.
Very awkwardly.
It looks at you while it's like clawing at.
Well, here's the best thing is, like, 5 of its eyes look at you, but
Oh,
the others are
God.
still staring at you.
And then my last action, I'm gonna inspire courage,
Okay.
which is the thing where everybody within 60 feet of me gets,
Sweet.
just as a reminder, a conditional bonus to attack rolls, damage rolls, and saving throws against fear specifically. And then as a free action, I'm going to use lingering composition so that I don't have to recast it next turn. Oh, I have to roll for that. Sorry.
Camera,
Yeah.
isn't the ground sanctified right now still?
Right in front of the door, yes.
Should
we
be.
did that. It should be.
Yeah.
I think it lasts.
That lasts 24 hours. So yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
everybody has a
affect me?
plus
You get a
one.
You get a
to
plus one.
tackles.
You get a plus 1
That doesn't
to
help. Oh,
Tackles.
AC, attack
Against
rolls,
undead.
damage rolls,
It's not
and
undead.
saving throws. So you had
It's
a plus 1.
abomination
He
or
didn't
some
hit
shit.
you
Plus 1 to wait.
because you had a 27.
Wait, no, I
So
don't get
when
a. I get a plus 1 to AC.
Yeah.
AC,
So your hit didn't hit him.
and saving throws. Wow.
What?
Because he rolled a 26, which meets, so that means you actually had a 27, and he did not hit you.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You just got healed in the weirdest
I
way.
love retroactive healing.
Wow.
I rolled a natural 1 on my performance check.
Okay.
So
it
that didn't
lasts
do it.
You broke
this
a string.
round.
Amen. And that's the end of my turn.
All right. That brings it to the vampire's turn, which it's going to go after Kirk.
Okay.
First swipe,
You know what would be fun with a critical miss for
21.
that?
Does not hit.
If the enemies all get a plus 1.
Mm-mm.
For if you like critical miss for your bard thing you just did.
The bard thing I rolled for was just to make the duration of the song longer.
23.
I suppose.
Does
yeah.
not hit. It would have hit if I wasn't in her circle.
Oh. All right.
24 hours is really good.
Yeah.
That duration is like the best. What's the spell called?
Misses again.
Sanctified ground.
Yeah.
So it
The
goes.
power of Christ.
So the one-
compels me.
But you do this. The power of Christ compels you.
Yeah, that's what my character sounds like.
So the vampire, pissed off because you've hit it, it like pull its claws around, swipes, and swipes
Ow,
really
nah,
badly.
just kidding.
And it's like you can see it's just seething in anger that it hasn't managed to hit you once.
Oh, I love it.
The other one,
I love this guy.
the
He's
other
my new best
one, runs around and comes behind you,
friend. You sure you want to do that, buddy?
which means you're flat-footed now.
Does it really?
Well, not flat-footed.
no,
it means
but-
that you have a -2 to your AC. So.
Fine.
And it attacks 27.
Yeah.
I was like, that's his level.
Is this within melee range of me? Perchance?
Um,
I'm at the back of
No.
the thing,
No.
so-
it
All right.
it did run past you though.
No, that doesn't do anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you take
I could have taken opportunity attack. I didn't.
what for it to run past you?
No, I could have taken opportunity attack as one of my things, but I took a different thing.
12 damage,
Okay.
Because it's like a feat a paladin can take.
and you are grabbed. So it is taking you and it's holding you in its arms.
Aw.
Taking you and holding you in its arms.
And then it is going to drink your blood.
Need to be a bard. Oh no! It's going to suck
Oh, I
your
need that,
blood.
man.
I need that, man.
You super weren't invited in there.
Whoa. And
That was
My neck, yeah. Where he's, I assume he's
now
drinking
we're
from my
back
neck.
up to camera. It's your turn.
Wait, what does it mean that he's drinking my blood?
It looks like what damage it took from the fireball seems to have reduced.
No.
Dang it.
No. Not on this day.
This can't be.
Are the
Don't believe it.
other two
It's
vampires
impossible.
like 10 feet within 10 feet of each other?
Yes, they're literally on the
They're
opposite.
flanking me, yeah.
Yeah, but then you're in it too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
But are you trying to do the fireball again?
Oh, I was debating on fireball or soundburst.
Okay, so
Soundburst is 10 feet.
So this is what I would say is that the spawn creature and the vampire, you can throw the bead behind them, and you can make it so that the outer skirts of it hit
them.
two of them, but it wouldn't hit the vampire that is behind Kirk. So you could get 2 out of the 3 of them.
Including the one that I hit
and then
and
I
it
have
didn't
a
heal.
question. If I do the fireball, which is 2 actions, then can I call the spiritual weapon and then just not use it? Or do I have to call and use it at the same time?
I believe
If the spell has 2 actions,
Yeah.
it's to use the spell.
Okay, so then I'll
Like,
wait on that.
Unless it has a section at the bottom that says special and then lists.
it usually shows its
Condition.
lowest, and then
Okay.
will give you additional if it can
Yeah.
do other things.
Copy.
So I believe spiritual weapon takes 2 points. So
Yeah, so then no.
yeah, but you can still. So what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'll do the fireball and hit the 2 of them.
All right. Yo, secrets don't make friends.
Also, I have a question
We were
about
talking about the name of his pet zombie. We just didn't want to interrupt you.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. That's amazing.
Well, they've got to make a reflex save, right?
Whoa.
That's all 5s.
Wow. I'm glad you're on our team.
I don't like that face.
I can't tell if he's upset because,
He rolled low or he rolled high.
yeah.
I rolled both.
Oh.
I rolled a nat 20 and a nat 1.
Yay!
Wow.
Balances.
Yeah. So
Which was for
One
which?
takes double damage and one takes no damage.
Yeah.
is that what critical success says?
Yeah, critical success is
I
unaffected.
wrote it down. It's in my
It said
chicken scratch.
unaffected.
Yeah, you said
Yeah,
that
critical
loud.
success unaffected. Critical fail, double damage.
Okay, so tell me what.
So, one takes 40.
So the
love
vampire,
fire.
the vampire, just turns to just crispy critter dust.
Blood in the
I
sun.
was gonna try to use that one.
Like literally just it's like it was standing there like so focused on Kirk, and it literally didn't even notice the bead like hit behind it, and the flames come forward and it's just like that's the noises it makes. And then the crab thing's just like what?
Oh, and then I had a question about the deity powers. Can I use those more than once a day? It doesn't say.
I believe it's based off of a pool of points.
Oh, so it comes
Cleric.
from the spell points as well.
Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
I think I did reduce by 1 last time. I just wasn't sure.
Okay. You have one more action. Would you like to do anything else?
Where am I? Closeness to them?
To them?
Well, actually, if I stab. Oh no, because I had to.
You have to
I had
move.
to have a hand, so I wouldn't have had my battle axe out.
Well, even if you
I
had
can
your
cast spells with my weapon out, but I couldn't have thrown a beat with it
why not?
because I have a shield.
Oh.
The shield has the emblem that allows me to cast spells while holding
Gotcha.
it. Yeah,
That
10
explains
for
it.
Big Buddy.
yeah. But the battle axe. I will.
You can pull your weapon out now.
I can. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. That brings us to Taryn's turn.
All right, I'm
Tearing
gonna
it up.
turn it up. I'm going to now that I've attacked this creature, I'm going to attack it again.
Do it.
Smart plays.
Yeah. So
The tactics are real.
nat 20.
Oh,
Whoa!
nice. Nice.
I hope it
No.
dies.
Okay, cool.
Does that 20 hit?
Does that 20 hit? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Is this undead?
No.
Darn it.
Shucks.
Darn it.
Golly jeepers.
Oh, shoot on my face. Nobody say it. No one say anything.
Shoot on.
Nobody say anything.
I said no one say anything.
Say what?
You like coffee? There's coffee in here. It's really tasty.
I like water. I like totals.
Jonas.
Yeah.
That thing that you gave me a +4 for, what is that?
4.
Oh, that's an additional D4 for undead, which thank you for reminding me.
Oh, okay.
You also get a +1 to damage because of me.
I get a +1 to damage because of you. Do I get a +1 to damage because of you
Undead.
against undead?
But I gave you +1 damage to everything.
Are you fighting for my love?
I'm upset that you can tell.
Whoa, that's awesome.
really good.
I can't
Whoa. So that's 34. 34.
Is that doubled your
38.
dice?
Yeah.
Okay.
see. Jake was
38.
like, fuck, this thing's dead already.
It's not.
No, it's not. 38. Yeah, 38 damage, and then do I have anything else to look at right here? I have my. Darn it! What is sword?
What?
Oh, on your
Sword is
special.
Oh, I have it.
Some metal.
The
attached to
target
a
is
handle.
made off balance by my attack, becoming flat-footed for 1 round.
Oh, that's useful.
So,
Because you've specialized into sword.
yes,
Nice. So it does what?
it becomes flat-footed for 1 round.
Nice. Okay.
Do I have anything?
And I guess I'll attack again.
Okay.
Crit again.
Crit
again. Crit again.
Crit again. Nope, not even close. Okay, so that's no, 17, 18, 19, 18.
17,
Like
18, and
18.
19 all don't hit.
Okay, cool. In that case,
What about together?
then the last thing I'm gonna do is raise my lion shield, and it's gonna take a little bite.
Okay.
Lion shield. That's very good. 30.
A 30 hits. Just barely.
What is that? 2d6. All right.
Wait, I missed. What are you doing?
Lion shield,
Oh, Lion Shield, right. I didn't miss. I just forgot.
and that's 11 more damage.
11 more damage. All right.
Dang, you're doing the damage.
And then that'll be my turn, and I go.
All right, Kirk, it is your turn.
Cool. So being grabbed, what does that mean for me?
That means it is holding you in its arms lovingly and
Okay.
caringly
Cool.
from behind.
Okay. Mechanically, is there anything I can't?
Yeah, athletics check to get out of it.
Okay. Is that an action?
It's it's an opposed athletics.
What if I don't care? Like, I mean, are there things like,
It's got its teeth in you.
can I mean, yeah, but like, whatever. I got a lot of blood.
It's
Here-
healing itself with your blood.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Well, I'm so strong though. Okay, I'm conflicted because I have my little pet zombie who I could command to come get this thing off of me, but I doubt he could do it. I almost certainly can.
Well, if you take an action to do it, I mean, you still get to attack twice, and you usually won't hit with your third attack anyway because it's a -10.
Well, I'm not worried about getting 3 attacks. I'm talking about getting my zombie in here instead of
You.
just to get him in the action. But no, I'll do an athletics check
Okay.
to try to get out. That is an 18.
It wins
Okay.
by a lot.
So what can't I do if I'm being grabbed?
Cannot
Looking
you?
it up right now.
I'm just gonna base it off of what I wanted to do right now, just to keep
Okay.
things going. You're unable to use your arms,
My arms, you say?
and your movement speed is 0.
Okay.
My
So I
movement
can't
speed, you
move
say.
or do most things.
Like if you want to yell out or have a spell that is just verbal, all of those things are acceptable.
Okay, then I'll just do this. I'll call it. Hey, Wiggler, come get this big nerd off of me. And Wiggler is gonna come and try to make an attempt to get this big nerd off of.
Okay, so
Master.
last it was at the top of the stairs. So
I'd say like middle of the stairs.
it gets 2 actions for your 1 action. So I would say that it would be able to get to it on this turn, but it would
not make an attempt?
Exactly.
Cool.
Yeah.
Then
I mean, if it's touching you, you could probably heal because
you can
touch.
heal.
well, yeah, I
And
can,
damage.
and I can damage it a little bit, which I was
heal?
thinking about.
It's a vampire.
I know, but I'm saying, like, what do you mean a little bit? I think you could.
Well, I
Melt its face
was
off?
saying I could do a burst, but I could also make a roll. Yeah, sure. You know what? I have a level 2 heal I've been holding on to. I'm gonna expend that. So, yeah, I think you
You're
need to
gonna
make a
touch it?
save. I think I'm already touching it. You made that abundantly clear. So yes, if you wouldn't mind.
It's a what kind of save?
Con?
Con?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I make a melee touch attack. So I do this.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to kick it with a heel. With the heel of my foot. 21.
Hits.
Cool. Okay,
Nice.
good. Good idea. Whoever said that. Nice. 19 good damage.
Did you add the +1 and the +1?
19, 21 good damage.
Nice.
21 good damage.
21 good damage. As I kick it in the back of the knee with my heel, and I heal it.
All right, so you hit it, and it lets go of you from hitting it. So
Oh, nice.
And it's-
Wiggler, do whatever you want.
but it doesn't look well.
Cool.
That brings us
Doesn't
to
look well.
the crab creature.
spider.
And so it's in front of you, and with your massive hit from it last time, from critically hitting it, you
Yeah.
actually see it kind of do this.
Wobble wobble.
What?
And now it's the vampire's turn. An actual mechanic with the character. The vampire
We gotta hit this thing more.
goes and tries to attack you, Kirk.
All right, go for it. I don't care. No. I have pointy ears and stuff.
30? Does a 30 hit?
If you wanted to.
I have a question. Have we done the cameras recently?
Yes.
Wow.
We did the
on a
cameras
timer-
5 minutes
timer
ago.
Did I zone out?
Yeah.
Yes. We were all talking to you. I don't know what.
Or
was
you
going on.
were rolling. I think you were figuring out your dice.
Oh, okay.
That didn't happen, by the way.
Take
We
8
weren't
points of
talking to you.
damage.
8? Okay.
Are you gaslighting him right now? What's happening?
No, that's why I made sure, just in case there was some confusion, or if anyone watching was like, I don't remember that. I don't want anyone to. Yeah.
All right.
We've been
and
talking to
then
you for 5 hours.
it's grabbed you again because it hit you, and then
Okay.
it bites into you again.
Come on.
So if it hits, it just grabs me automatically.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so if it hits, it crits. Wow.
And so it sucks your blood. Ah! That brings us to Krugish's turn.
Yay! The the chandelier.
Yes.
What's that situation right now?
It is not under the chandelier since it has not left the doorway.
Yeah, it's still in the doorway because I walked up and made sure of that.
If you were to drop the chandelier, it would most likely hit.
Me, Taryn. Did I mention at all that Taryn isn't incredibly smart?
Yes.
Not that she's dumb.
Mm-hmm.
She's of average
How far
intelligence.
is the brain thing away from where it needs to be standing to get hit by the chandelier?
5-10 feet.
Sweet.
But that's through Terran.
Do you have a message,
You're
cantrip?
good, right?
I'm good.
All right. I'm gonna use.
Are you sure?
He said he's good.
I'm good. She's
But
good.
What kind of cantrips do you have?
Taryn's
I
good.
have message, but I'm not using an action on message.
Yeah.
It's silly.
Hey, just as a frame of reference for
Wait,
people.
what do you mean by through him? Like, if it moves 5 or 10 feet forward, it's gonna hit Taryn?
I don't know. I'm letting you know that to get in perfect position for this person, it would need to either go with, or through, or over, Terran,
or around
Terran. But like
There's
there
no
is
direct
no
path to it right
now.
direct path without an obstacle in its way. Is what-
Understood.
like, so I don't know what you're trying to do. I'm just trying to relay the information of
Yeah.
the situation.
Okay, I don't.
Really, the
I don't think
information
that's a
of
smart
the
idea anymore.
situation.
I'm gonna use. Can I just speak? I can just speak, right?
Yes.
No, actually, I am gonna use message. Well, fuck. No, it has a telepathic.
You sure we're building characters today?
I'm gonna tell Terran, can you fucking move, please? Thank you. And then I'm going to use. I guess I'll just.
Zone
try
of
this.
truth.
Yeah, zone of truth. Are you a poop? And then it's gonna be like, yes, I'm a poop. I'm just gonna try to see.
I mean, well, something that you have witnessed, the sheer level of damage that Terran did to this creature prevented it from having an entire turn this round.
That's cool.
So, I mean,
Do some damage
you
to it.
don't necessarily feel that the chandelier is necessary, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still wanted to do it because it would be fun.
Okay. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with winning the game.
There's no
This has
strategy.
everything to
just
do with
fun.
trying to
It's
figure out.
fun.
Well, if this is the one you're supposed to die in, you know.
I guess so. I mean, I'm not in any way attached to this part. I'm more attached to the chandelier than I am this part. I'm going to use suggestion again. I don't know
Okay.
why I'm rolling. It makes a will save.
I got bad will.
It's got great will. Its last will save
I
was
don't know. I
33.
feel like it's got really bad will.
33, guys.
Hey. Nice. Can I keep that roll?
So I rolled really badly.
Okay.
17.
Yes!
Wow.
Oh my
I rolled a
Thanks, Dave.
3.
Cool.
Oh, just for us.
So,
we shouldn't have.
you
Okay.
failed.
Plus
Okay.
14.
Oh, you get this thing now.
It's yours for life.
I honestly didn't expect it to work, so I don't know what
I mean, it has a plus 14.
Have it kill the
let me-
vampire.
No, that's not going to work. So the suggest. I'm going to read this to you so that you can decide how it reacts.
Okay.
You suggest a course of action to the target, which must be phrased in such a way as to seem like a logical course of action to the target and can't be self-destructive or obviously against the target's self-interest. The target's response depends on its will save. And then it failed, so the target immediately follows your suggestion and spells a duration of 1 minute or until the target has completed a finite suggestion or the suggestion becomes self-destructive or has other obvious negative effects, at which point the spell is dismissed. So, what I'm going to suggest is, what color is your skin? Green?
I'm actually a dark blue.
Okay. So I'm going to say the dark blue one did way too much damage. This fight isn't going the way that I expected from its perspective, as though I'm like its conscious. I need to start to retreat.
Okay.
And then I'm going to... I'm going to say to the group, deal with the vampire first, please, thank you.
Yeah, I'm working on it. It keeps biting my
All
blood.
of you, all y'all deal with the
That
vampire
brings
first.
us to Kemra's turn.
Am I within melee, or how close am I to the vampire? I have no
You're
idea.
not within melee. It would take you an action to get there.
Am I within 25 feet?
Yes. Which is an action to get to it.
I know. I was checking to make sure I have. This is the shortest speeds I've ever had. So I walk over there with my battle axe. Let's see what happens. I like that. 23.
24, 25.
To hit the vampire?
Yes.
Hits.
Nice.
And that is.
And it lets go of you.
Yay.
1,
That was nice.
2, and it says sweep. I don't know what sweep does.
I think it means you can hit a second target that's in melee range or something
Oh.
if you crit.
Yeah, if you crit.
Copy that. So that is 8 points.
Plus your 1. Right?
9.
Plus
10.
Plus, yeah,
10
so 10 points
damage.
of damage.
That's right, it's the damage too.
It does not look good whatsoever.
Cool.
You have one more action.
Kick it in the shin.
I guess I could attack again.
Yeah,
I'm here.
it's the worst that could happen.
Don't say shit like that.
That was close to the worst that could happen.
That was so close, and yet so far. That would be a 13, so no, it does not hit.
Correct. It does not hit.
Not crit fail. I did not.
That
I did
is
not.
Terran's turn.
Taryn!
The worst
Tearing
thing
it
ever.
up. I'm so sorry. That's my fault.
Tearing it up. I'm good with that. In fact, Taryn says that out loud. Tearing it up!
Yeah, get kirked.
No! And Taryn is going to go over to the vampire now as well.
Okay. I was trying to think logically if that's even possible.
Just to go around this giant monstrosity.
Well, no, because you guys are basically
you're all surrounded.
Oh, yeah.
surrounding it, and
Including the zombie.
yeah. So I don't think you would be able to physically hit it. Like you can go over to it, but you wouldn't be able to hit it with a melee weapon.
Well, then I'm.
They're being surrounded by.
And you told me
yeah.
not to. You said go work on the vampire.
I did.
You can. You
Very
can,
loudly and
you have any
commandingly.
Range.
My charisma is so high. You're like, dang, I gotta listen to that
Wait,
super charismatic
oh, no.
guy.
Wait,
That's not how that works.
wait a minute.
Charisma.
So I do have range. I come over and I pull out my silver dagger
Okay. Throw it.
and I throw it.
Do it.
Oh, please kill it.
It doesn't have that much hit points.
What would
Dexterity.
possibly be? Oh, my dexterity isn't too bad. Okay, well hold on.
And your proficiency, if you have any,
I like
for
how you
simple
didn't-
weapons.
You didn't even write down.
What'd you do?
Oh, you got this
So-
in this game, didn't he?
Mhm.
Like in the
15,
actual session.
and it's a +1.
I thought he bought this during character creation and then just
Think
didn't do anything with it.
It's 17.
Including their pluses?
Yes.
It is technically flanked, so it hits. It meets.
Oh, yeah. The very reason he couldn't use his sword is the very thing that killed it.
Hold on, wait. What's a damage die for? Is it a
1d4?
What, a D4?
Pretty
Is that
sure.
true for this one too?
Plus, is it plus your dex or no?
No.
This is a +1 silver dagger.
So you roll 2d4.
2d4.
That's what you told me,
It's a masterwork,
Isn't it?
I thought it was.
or something. Oh wait, no, yeah, whatever.
I was like,
I thought so. I don't know. It's a, yeah. it's a-
So it is a thrown weapon, so it does add your strength.
Oh. That's
okay. So you mean my main
stat.
modifier? That's gonna be okay. If it adds my strength, then that's gonna be. Oh, do I get damage for both of you?
Yes.
+1? Okay, so that's gonna be 8 damage.
So you take the dagger and you're just like, but I want to hit the big thing, and then you're just like, nah, and you chuck the very finely well-made
Silver.
butter knife. Because really, that's what it was. It was like a butter and cheese cutting knife.
Silver dagger.
Yeah, it's a silver butter and cheese cutting knife, and you're just like, ah, and you chuck it, and it goes just perfect, right into its heart.
Oh.
I
Dude falls to the
cannot believe.
who makes that cutlery? Because I'm only
Yeah.
buying that cutlery.
I cannot
It's Cutco,
believe
I
that
think.
came in
Yeah,
handy.
Cutco
I
knives are
do.
great.
That
This
is
video sponsored by
unbelievable.
Cutco.
Double D blade.
Not sponsored by any.
Wow. Stealing is good.
Of course you'd come to like.
and then I hold for a minute and I say, "No, it's not," because I don't want anathema.
Kirk, it is your turn.
Okay, so that vampire is off my back, or my neck.
What about your...
No.
Oh no!
Everyone thought it, but
I'm usually the one who makes that joke. If you didn't get it, listen to some music. And then come back to the stream. Okay,
Any music is fine.
I'm going to, okay, I have a healing potion that I thought I remembered using, but I didn't cross off. Does anyone remember if I used the healing
I
potion
don't remember,
last time?
but feel free
Then I
to.
probably didn't. So I'm going to drink a healing potion as one action, and then I'm going to attack the big thing.
Cool.
I mean,
You're gonna attack the big thing?
it's sad.
Well,
it did,
wait, you said don't, right?
Well, I mean, you can. It's the only thing now. There's no point.
Right.
It's gonna be mind control
Wait,
for a
why
minute.
did I- oh,
I guess if you miss,
I-
it might not realize that.
Why am I rolling for a healing potion? Hold on.
Because you have a healing potion.
I know, but I rolled a d20. So 2d8.
Yeah, you roll a 1. You just like
All right.
like Krunk
great.
in Emperor's New Groove. You just pour it on your
No,
shoulder.
you roll a d20.
I think it's the second time I've used that reference in a Pathfinder session.
That is and I'm using one of my heal bursts.
Okay.
So I'm divine smiting it. That is a 30 to hit.
To hit the dude?
Yeah.
Totally hits.
Nice. Cool. Then I suppose that wouldn't crit. That would be silly if it did.
No,
A
because
30?
22.
A
'cause
30 does not.
Yeah.
22 did.
And it's not undead, but is it a fiend? I forgot to ask that.
It
Because
is...
if not, I don't think I can actually heal it.
It is not a fiend.
Okay. Then you cool with me just saying I actually don't use my channel energy because that only works on undead and fiends for me, and I'm just
Sure.
going to do a regular attack
Sure.
instead. So that's going to be 9 piercing damage.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Did you add the +2?
Sorry,
no, +1.
11.
Did you add +1? It's
10.
+1.
10.
You don't
10
get the one
right,
for
right.
That was the
undead,
most
but you do.
retcon turn ever.
Yeah, sorry. So 10.
That
We're still
wasn't even the
learning.
most retcon turn in this session. The most retcon turn was when I took 25
That's
damage,
true.
and
And
then
I
I
was
got
like,
that back.
That
No.
was the second most retcon turn in this session.
That is the end of my turn.
Alrighty. That brings us...
Oh wait, sorry, I can attack again. Retcon one more time.
I'm right now.
Sorry, 22 to hit. 24 to hit.
I like how
24
you
does
rolled
not hit.
before he
Okay,
could say
cool.
anything. You're
Then
like,
I
oh, really?
Did you say 24 doesn't hit?
Correct.
All right,
Do you
cool.
see that look? It's like, don't question me.
All right, sorry about that turn, everyone. It's someone else.
If he decides that it does hit,
This
this is the most retcon.
is my
turn
reaction to
ever.
24 not hitting.
Wait, is it still flat-footed?
I'm really good at that.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh,
No, it's not.
Okay.
No, because it was only
One
flat-footed for
turn.
its
Right.
turn, and that its turn had passed already. So.
Yeah,
But if it
that's what I
was, that would have been retconning.
So
All
did you
right.
do damage?
Yes.
Some.
It's going to attack you, by the way.
Okay. Was that bad? Should I not have attacked it?
No.
Wait.
26.
Hold on. Hold on, baby. I'm gonna use my thing.
Uh-huh.
Hold on.
You're like reactionary to hit
Retributive strike.
it. Do it.
So it didn't flee at all?
Hold on.
It hadn't taken a turn.
You just said it's going to attack you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
its
It's on
turn.
its turn.
After it took damage, it's its turn now.
I think it makes sense for being hit to, like, improve the reason
I didn't
behind
hit.
fleeing.
I
never
will
mind.
tell you, as player-wise, not a good enough reason for it. It has a god on its side, or at least what it perceives as a god on its side, and that it's willing to sacrifice itself to accomplish whatever goals the god wants it to do.
That's bad.
So I would rather die on the
Yeah.
cross.
Wait, are you
That's all-
wondering about your
mental magic.
suggestion or whatever? Because
What?
does your suggestion go away after we hit it?
No, not
No.
specifically.
No. Okay.
It's just when it becomes self-destructive.
when it becomes self-destructive.
It's different.
So when it I didn't hit you, by the way, so I do nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does a 26 hit you?
Yes.
All right.
Even with a +1 to AC.
Yeah, even with a +2 to AC,
Alrighty.
which I thought I had because I forgot for a second.
Where is... Ah, it's right there.
I was sincerely wondering what that was. Is it always like that?
The vibration on
Mm-hmm.
the table.
I've never.
I don't know if I've always had it on the table. It happened 20 minutes ago though.
Take 21 points of damage
Okay, and where do I put it?
and make a fortitude save with it.
19.
19.
19.
How bad are you?
19.
Bad. Very bad.
19.
Incredibly bad. I'm awful.
Oh no, you did a 19 fortitude?
Mm-hmm.
That probably didn't pass. That's
Yeah.
probably not a success.
Take 3 points of poison damage, and you are now enfeebled 1.
Remember what that means? It's like a -1 to everything.
No, I believe it means you take 1 less action next round.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Correct.
Wow.
It
Wow.
also technically means you can't cast 4th level spells next round. It does a lot. People suck.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then it's going to attack you a second time, but
Okay.
this time with its claw.
No, don't.
See, 29 minus 4 is 25. Does 25 hit?
It does.
Even with the +1?
Even with a +2. This is a very solemn day. You're about to waste a lot of those numbers.
4 plus 9.
Wait.
See,
Oh no, it's just
13 damage.
No.
Sorry.
Okay.
Did he already give you damage?
He-
Past what you had? Because you had.
He's about to.
No, I'm
He's
gonna
about
take
to
it.
take me to 0.
I'll take the
Okay.
damage.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Sorry,
Cool.
enfeebled's just
I
-1
take
to...
the damage. I do not take the
Like
effects.
poisons or something
Yeah.
like that. That's
Word.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Enfeebled's just -1 to attack, strength, and
That's what I
damage.
thought.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Enervate
So
is
it's
what
just
it
the
is.
13.
Yes. 13. No, I didn't. No, not 13.
You said 13.
You said
no,
13
that was that wasn't that the first one? Oh yeah, yeah.
No.
4
The
plus
first one was 31
4
or
plus
something.
9. So 4 plus 9. Yes, 13. And then
took us
roll
on
another fortitude saving throw.
a roller coaster ride there for a moment.
I have a -1. It doesn't matter. 11 -1 for enfeebled. think.
I would like you to be enervated for 1.
No.
Wow.
Wow.
What does that mean?
That's
That is
I,
the
yeah, no, I know.
Okay, so...
It's bad.
I tried. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Well, I mean, you're enervated. You didn't take any additional damage. You're just enervated 1. And you can't be healed naturally, only with magic.
Oh, I wish I had some healing magic.
And that that brings us to
It's okay, just
Camera's
touch
turn.
yourself.
Camera.
Okay.
Do you want to read enervated?
I really don't.
I mean, you should.
The thing's away from us still, right?
Away from who?
From the group of us? It's still like up front?
Well, I mean, the two of them and you. No, the two of them and the zombie are fighting. Oh no, all three of you are like within melee range of it.
I walked towards it. I don't.
You walk towards it to attack the vampire with your axe.
Oh, I thought that big thing was not even near the vampire.
No, the vampires were literally to the left and right of it.
Oh, my whole setup was different in my brain.
So we are like right next to this big
Yeah.
You, all three of you, are right next.
crab spider brain.
Crab
Great.
spider.
I guess
brain.
I will
I am crab.
battle
spider
axe it.
brain.
Battle
I
axe. and go
don't
for
get
it.
one less action.
Gonna
No, it's the
Battle
stealth
axe
and
it.
Yeah.
proficiency.
So just a -1 whenever I have my proficiency bonus, basically.
which is a 14, so that does not hit.
Does not correct.
And then it's an action to put my weapon away. Right?
Yeah.
What do I want to do?
Or you can just drop it.
Or I can just cast a spell. If I
Problem
cast a
is
spell
it's
while that's in there.
Yeah.
Can I
Yeah.
place the 10-foot burst for sound burst so it doesn't hit us? It
Yes.
hits it. Okay.
Yeah.
Fortitude.
Fortitude.
Save. Is it against my spell save DC?
Yes.
Okay.
As long as it's a spell that you're
You can do it,
casting.
yeah.
Yeah.
That should be on your spell sheet.
32.
Fuck you. What is my
What's your
22?
real- well,
That's a critical success.
yeah.
No damage. I just spent a spell slot.
It literally, you just see like. That takes 2 actions, I believe, right? That spell.
Yeah.
All right, that brings us to Terran's turn.
I turn and I have my sword now that I've finished throwing my butter knife.
Yep.
I turn towards this big brain spider crab and I go, "You have big brain? Well, I have brain too!" And I charge it and I do a slash.
All right.
Taryn with the one-liners over here.
Oh, that's a monster of a slash. That's what that is.
It's a monster slash.
The monster slash.
That's gonna be 32.
32 hits.
All right.
Thank God.
Okay.
Thank Shaylin.
Very close to a critical.
Close to.
Did you add the pluses?
I did.
Okay.
I only get 1 plus because it's not undead, right?
That's true.
Yeah. So,
Mm-hmm.
32. Yada yada yada.
I'm nervous about
D10.
this still.
D10.
What, you dying?
I'm just worried about dying.
No, you'll be fine.
That's gonna be
Bless
you.
That's gonna be 19 points of damage. No, 20 points of damage. Excuse me.
All right.
That's 20.
Alrighty.
20 points of damage, and then I'm gonna go in again, and attack.
You said it wasn't a fiend, right?
He did say it was not beat.
Nat 20. Oh!
Whoa!
Oh! Wait, hold on. I need to be in character. I can't do it. I'm so excited.
It's not. You just said like constipated.
Ooh! Oh, that was so fun. This is a fun game again.
I lost fun when I was dying.
I can't believe I crit so much. This is amazing. This is
good.
a good day. I'm gonna go play the lotto after this for the first time in my life.
Well, tonight would be a good time to do it.
Real bad damage rolls though.
Okay. Well,
I'm very sad. That's okay.
Mm.
You remember how I didn't crit and I did 20 damage?
Yeah.
Hold on. That's 13 damage.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, it's better than 0.
What a shame, huh? Let's go home.
But
Game's not fun anymore.
you are flat-footed
Hey,
Okay.
that's
Nice.
because of sword.
That's all 3 of your actions? That's only 2. You
That's
attack-
only 2. That's true. I could attack one more time. I'm not gonna hit this time though, unless I crit.
Well, remember it's flat-footed.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get a -10. Wow. Wait, hold on.
Or your shield.
I'll raise my shield. That's what I'll do, and then my lion will bite.
Does that count as a third
flat-footed.
attack, or is that normal?
That might meet.
That's
Or beat.
I don't know.
Does it say that it strikes? Is it your action or its action?
I think it's actually.
For my lion shield,
Yeah. Is
Why
it a
did-
minion?
did I put it on here?
There's so many questions, Dan.
I'm
No,
sure you
I
did.
don't
It'll
remember.
affect the
Okay.
outcome of,
I don't.
of that
Because it was
question.
out 23,
Yeah, that'd be 23.
and it's flat-footed, so it hits.
It hits.
Okay.
I saw you go. No, it's not hitting. It's flat-footed. Ha ha ha.
Well,
Is that your
me and
plus
this
your
thing have the same
bonuses?
AC. Me and this thing have the same AC.
You have 27. What's your AC?
20.
That's pretty good.
It's a 25 AC.
Oh, 25. Oh, but flat-footed.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And
So right
then that'll be 15 more damage.
15 more damage. As it bites onto it, you see that it manages to puncture like a blood vessel in its body, and it rips out of its well, it's not really got a neck now, does it? Like it grabs onto its tendrils and just like pulls out some of it, and it's like bleeding. It looked horrible before, and it just kind of
Yeah.
and falls
Oh, get wrecked.
flat to the ground.
You in combat anymore?
Nope.
I'm gonna cast heal on him.
I'll let you do yours first.
We cast a level
I actually
4.
have a heal up too.
I put my hand on my prayer book, and then he's about to heal me. I hear the healing song, so I'm like, okay. All right.
Taryn's gonna go up and cut open that dome thing and take the brain out.
Okay. As you're doing that, you hear, "Oh my God, you've done it!"
And I turn and I look, I'm like, huh? I'm like,
Checking in with my dude.
It's him.
He's in the room now?
Yeah.
So he has moved.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me.
2.
What do you
it's
mean?
for
Funny
dramatic effect.
That's fine.
But oh my God, we've done it. So I'm like,
I've been dying. Yeah.
I like hold this brain.
Like a baby.
I'm holding this brain like a baby, and I turn and I'm like, you've got some splaining to do.
He goes, I've been released from this. Thank you so much. Oh, I feel so much better. Thank you so very, very much.
So you're being brainwashed?
Can you check see if he's
And he
still
walks
anymore?
out. He walks over to you
Yeah,
a little. He walks over to you and he does this. Good.
I would like to. What kind of check can I make?
No, just use that spell that you have on him already.
Oh, well,
Just remember you used it before. and it's
Oh.
like, he's affected by a thing.
Yeah,
You don't
that
know what
thing
it
tells
is.
me, is he still affected by everything? Okay, cool. Yeah, you're totally clear, dude. You look
Yes.
great.
Oh, thank you so much. Let's pack immediately, and we'll head out right away, and I'll help you out with whatever I can help you out with.
Oh, yeah, sure, right? Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
yeah.
I personally do not want to stay here any longer, but if you would like to stay and rest,
we
we
never
can.
did.
No, I very much would like to leave.
Yeah.
Is it
please.
nice?
Yeah.
Vampires are afoot.
Yeah, what if there's more shit?
I think we can handle any shit. I mean, is there a chance of anything remotely as deadly as that big brain we just killed?
I mean, I don't know, but as far as I'm aware, that is the biggest problem that we've had.
I'm willing to try our luck. And like a beam
As
of light
far
goes
as
off
I'm
my teeth.
aware, this is the end.
Of the session.
And that is where we end.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, I crit so many times. Oh man, I want to
Wow.
play Taryn again at some point because Taryn now has a big brain trophy. We go to Dr. Taryn.
Damn.
Taryn's gonna get a doctorate. We go to Dr. Taryn. Like 2 years later, you go into her office and you see just like how they put a big game trophy on wall at brain.
Big.
I'm all in brain.
Look at the character. Adorable. While you explain what we're doing next,
That was very fun, and I'm glad the brain is dead.
I'm gonna go make use of the facilities.
Yeah, I'll take the next shift when you get back.
All right, so now that you guys have finished off this portion, you all head.
Go to the bathroom.
I was glad I wasn't the only one. That...
You all head off to the Esoteric Order of the Palatine Eye. What?
I didn't realize there was more like exposition.
And no, I'm just explaining like what's happening between now and your next
Just
session.
pull the stream on your
Yeah, that's
phone
exposition.
while you're in the,
Yeah.
bring your phone to the bathroom and just watch.
Just watch the stream.
I'm not comfortable with that.
Watch the stream, bro.
I know you people. I don't want to watch you.
Watch the stream while you stream, bro.
So I mean, it's not a large piece of
That's good
exposition.
because I have to.
He goes with you. You guys take him to the Esoteric Eye of the Esoteric Order of the Palatine Eye. He then starts working on the countdown clock and trying to understand how the countdown clock works.
It's a clock that counts downwards.
Oh.
I'm really glad we brought you, Professor.
So he turns around and with the countdown clock and everything, you learn the order learns more about the Night Heralds and reveals what their next task is going to need to be done, which is the next chapter. See?
Cool.
That's the only information. I'm gonna now explain to everyone the character creation that we're going to be doing, which you can go ahead. So, technically, you would have been making your guys' original first player characters at level 9, but because we're doing the Halloween episode, and I thought it would be helpful for you guys to, instead of going from level 1 to level 9, that we would make a level 5 versions of the characters that you went through. Also, there's been a ton of changes since the last time you guys played your level 1 characters. So, you guys are going to make level 5 characters, and you will have a fun Halloween, I hope fun, Halloween experience next week.
I'll be afraid.
Are you going to be afraid?
I'm a Fway goblin.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're a goblin. Can it be?
You're all
canon?
goblins, aren't you?
I was. Well, no.
No.
I was.
you're halfling.
We were all
I was a
part of the
halfling.
same gang.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
But we were all part of.
Yeah.
I was the
yeah.
gigantor of the group.
Yeah.
Me and
I
my
assume-
elfness.
Can it be? Who knows? Who didn't one of your characters say they knew?
That was Kirk. Kirk said that he knew Pastel. I think that came up somehow. Yeah, Kirk and Pastel like were in a clergy together or something.
Mm-hmm.
At some point.
So William, what was your first level character?
Okay, so Pastella Mora was
Yeah.
gosh
Was
was
Halfling cleric?
was a halfling cleric. Was a non-binary halfling cleric. They just did a bunch of cleric stuff. I built.
No. I mean, I'm not expecting you to tell me like who, like what's the
What's
epitome.
their essence?
No. I was just saying. Yeah, you were a halfling cleric of. Do you remember what deity?
Hold on, Sarenrae.
Sarenrae. All right.
Yep.
Lauren, what were you?
I was an elf sorcerer,
Okay.
and we think the name was Kirazas. And I think I was lawful good.
Did I start writing your names down?
I did.
I don't know. I never lose my character sheets, and I can't find that one. So
I definitely have your character's name written down.
really bad
If
about
I had Pastel's originally a character sheet, I had your name written down on my piece of paper.
I might also have Pastel's original sheet. I'm looking for Nona's right now.
Okay.
I'll figure that out.
Nona was your character, correct?
Yes, Nona Widesteel, the Goblin Barbarian. She was feisty and liked bones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and had a big hammer called a maul.
Yeah,
We all liked her a lot.
I believe Krug was Krug.
He
and
was Krug, a dwarf
Goblin-
monk.
Oh, was he?
Probably.
He was
not a. The three of them had the same background.
Oh, gotcha.
That's what
They weren't
what made them.
same ancestors.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think dwarf monk.
You had the Mindquake background, which actually has more benefit longer run than theirs does. Theirs were really, really beneficial in the first run, but has no play for the rest of the
I just
entire
really like
session.
you recall knowledge, and if you do poorly, you get one truth and one lie. And I'm like, but which one? I think they're both true, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with this one.
So for the rest of tonight's session, which we won't be running until the full length this week,
Yeah, we'll be running till 11 tonight. So,
We run until Brooklyn.
yeah.
our players are going to start making up their new characters or their level 1 characters
Updated, yeah.
at level 5. Which does someone need this?
See if mine's charged.
Probably.
I have it on my phone, but I wouldn't be mad about a bigger phone
Sure, so
or a tablet
Here's
as you
this.
held up. Yeah. I don't
49.
need it. I do have it on my phone, but if you're not going to use it, then I will.
I'm not, since I have no.
Sure. I would love.
I'll bring it to you.
Okay.
Let me just bring up the rule book because I
I
think I've
pushed
got
my
it.
finger.
You push
Okay,
your-
what I wanted to say was, can we make it canon that okay? So can Taryn and Nona know each other?
Yes, but Nona's not super keen on Taryn, or wasn't.
Right.
Wasn't, Or she was,
keyword.
actually.
Keyword wasn't.
Well, because Taryn's also a little firecracker.
Oh yeah.
Maybe Nona and Taryn would get along. Yeah, it's more fun if we like each other. But I don't think, because Nona's been with this gang for a while. Nona's also old for a goblin. So
Wait, so is Taryn.
really?
How old is Nona?
How old is Nona?
No.
You mind if I grab my laptop? No. You mind if I grab some popcorn? No, that's fine. Do you mind if I grab 2 swords?
We have them.
It's true.
Oh,
So we have all of those
We've got
things.
some plastic glow in the dark ones too that are covered in blood.
Nona's 25.
Oh, Taryn's
I don't even remember my
33.
character.
Wow. So Taryn's kind of like a little big sister. A little big sister.
Little big sister.
Little big-
Wait, how tall is Nona?
Medium sized. I didn't have a height. Wait, that's not true. Maybe I did. God, I should just leave that out. Goblin.
You're small.
I don't.
No, they're talking about actual physical height.
Oh.
I didn't write that down anywhere. I'm gonna say 4 foot even,
Oh, okay.
which might be kind of tall.
Slightly taller.
Taryn is 3'5".
Okay, cool. Yeah, 4 foot's tall for a goblin.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I can hear Leia saying it now. Aren't you a
A
little,
little tall for a goblin.
Of course. I am
If
just.
this was an episode of a Game
Oh,
Gorgon,
I wrote 5 foot
what
2.
would have just happened is it would have done that Simpsons nerd thing.
Nerd.
You're right. It probably would have.
I actually wrote her height on the original sheet. She's 5'2".
What? the
Wow.
heck?
She's
That is.
I think
Tall.
goblins
They get
do
pretty
that
tall,
in,
yeah.
in Pathfinder. They describe it as being up to that tall. So Nona's almost twice your height. It seems like
Dang.
twice Taryn's.
Banana. Every time I hear Nona, I think banana.
Ability.
I thought it's actually short for banana.
Is it really?
No, I don't know. Yeah, her parents wanted to name her after their favorite fruit, but they didn't know how to pronounce it. I'm gonna go to the bathroom now.
Interesting. I was trying to bring up the file that was on Reddit that has the updated player's handbook. When I click on it via my tablet, it tells me, it says connect to the internet to open file.
You should do that.
I mean, how did I get to that Reddit page that I'd never been on this laptop
Burr.
and my laptop?
I mean, tablet.
Just
So
because
where are
this
we?
is
What
a
are we
little,
doing?
just a little
We're
strange,
making characters.
like
Oh.
form wise.
What?
Just because it's a little strange form wise, I just want to see what this looks like.
What? Oh, us making characters?
What are you trying to change?
If anybody has any questions about
Oh, you just wanted to see what you look like moving from one side to the other?
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
now would be the time to ask.
What?
Do you have the Twitch up? Because
I'm pulling it up right now.
I was like, I don't have that
I
ready.
thought there was a space for that.
So character name.
would hopefully be the same as the last one.
Pastel. Amora.
I'm gonna make up a new age because I have absolutely no idea how old I was.
Which is, I think, completely fine.
Whatever it is, add 2 years to it. Because aren't we like 2 years older or something?
Or no?
And when you're level 9, it is. I don't know how long. Well,
Oh,
and
yeah,
that's kind of what we
5.
were going to talk about, which is like, what do you feel from level 1 to level 5 that your characters may have accomplished assisting the esoteric.
Palatine.
Yeah,
So you know what's frustrating? It takes me so long to pick
That was a
feats.
dwarf last time.
And I
Yes.
dwarf
wish
monk.
I had the last
I
page
know the
because then I
bottom
could
part.
write them again. I
Yeah.
have to reread everything.
Well, yeah, and the worst part about rereading the feats is like they've changed like significantly since the first time.
That's true.
Hello.
So,
Was that your attempt
Oh,
at
there's
a
different
massage?
types of
I'll
elves
be letting you
there?
know I was coming.
yeah, so this is a key thing that we should talk about is that since when you first started, you had your race or your ancestry, I should say,
Yeah.
and then there were your ancestry feat that you can choose from.
Yeah.
Now it is when you choose your ancestry, you'll also choose your heritage. Which is referring to like the environment in which your elf or your
Okay,
ancestry was
so
in.
there's Arctic, Cavern, Jungle, Keen-eared. Where is that one from?
Keen-eared? What are you talking about?
It's that.
That's
That's
what
the
I took for
heritage.
Oh,
So you've got Arctic, Cavern, Jungle.
read it. I don't know.
I can tell you
I
what it
don't
does.
think
but-
it just it tells it mechanically.
Not on
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, keen.
But we
Oh
think
wait,
it
are you
doesn't-
trying to read the side?
Yeah.
Okay, on a computer, you can click on that
Oh,
and it will
it worked.
jump to it. There
Yeah,
you go.
Gotcha.
it should work on.
I guess a tablet is a computer.
It is.
But my phone isn't.
It works on my
I was
phone.
like, there's these extra things
he
on this
couldn't
page.
click on it.
How do I do them?
This phone's a scrub phone.
His phone does suck. It's all broken and
It is all
whatnot.
broken.
Oh, my phone?
Yeah.
It works fine.
Did I ever show you my old phone?
No.
It's missing chunks of glass.
Ooh, I mean, I'm
Like,
missing
it's
a
not
little
just-
there, but not on the screen.
No, I mean like this whole part and this.
Oh,
whole
bad.
part just
Bad
gone.
news.
Yeah.
All right, so let's start with you, William. What do you think you're going to have? What kind of direction do you want to take your character? So you were a cleric. You weren't a you're a halfling cleric.
Yes.
Your big thing was like you didn't want like the goblins in there that you guys were killing, and you kept healing them and bringing them back to life after the fact, and just like go, 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 go.
Yeah.
So how do you think that do you think that between level 1 and 4, do you think you're going to like try to stay that righteousness and that like keenness, or do you think the world's kind of
No, I think
Taking
yeah,
the sheen
I
off.
think I'll still have that righteousness a bit, just because like I mean, especially in that situation, Pastel was like, it wasn't so much that Pastel was against killing or anything like that, because following Saren Ray, like the duty of people following Saren Ray is to extinguish evil, like to
Okay.
it is to like destroy evil.
Mm-hmm.
But it also says like part of Saren Ray's thing is if there is a chance to like pull someone from the dark and bring them into the light, then that's your first thing.
Okay.
So I think like I'm planning on like leaning heavy into that. Like I think,
New stuff on them?
because especially with the goblins,
Yeah, this is
I
from
had
the last
known
update,
them.
but-
Yep.
so I knew that they didn't necessarily want to be there, but like. There was something about our leader that was like really intimidating.
Something weird was going
something
on,
weird
yeah.
was going on. And then I think coming out of that situation, especially specifically, and discovering that there was like some sort of like mind controlling thing happening, that like just like that was like, oh yes, that's like affirmation for me. That's like I need to think about not killing as much as I can, because sometimes there could be a situation where like someone could be doing something they don't
Sure.
want to do, or like anything like that. So, yeah.
So you're gonna keep with that theme. So you haven't really had much time to go through because everyone else is building up their character. Now with halflings, I believe there's a new set of like heritage stuff that you're gonna have to go through, as well as so even though you're supposed to take your first level character because there's been so many changes, but I feel that even your ancestry feats and even your first level feats that you would take. Like you can start scratch as long as it's along the same route,
Yeah.
like same race or same ancestry and same class, and in your case, same deity. I think are important, but
Yes.
past that,
Yeah.
you know, you're free to go.
I mean, yeah, I think I'll take. I mean, I think I'm gonna stick with a similar build, like just. Which is funny because it's been like the build I've used for every character.
Sure.
Which has been like I do a lot of damage, have a high AC.
I forgot. Were you a cleric in this last?
I was a paladin.
A paladin. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit different, but it's still in the same like realm. Your armor class probably won't be as high.
No, I don't think so. My armor class was
Stupid.
ridiculous as a paladin.
Yeah.
Makes me really want to play a paladin. It's like I usually don't get too caught up in like the stats of playing
Sure.
tabletop role playing stuff because I'm like so much more interested in like role playing the character and like being in character and acting like sometimes acting against my better interests.
Sure.
You know, because it's more fun.
Well, and okay, so
Amen.
Yeah.
in our group we were playing D&D 5e. And I had the characters, instead of coming up with their backstory, I had them roll on the chart from D&D 5e, right?
Oh yeah.
And one of our players, she actually rolled so that she was like kind of like a piratey character, like she loved the ocean, loved the water. And her flaw was she would save the boat before saving people.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so
It actually came up.
And-
before.
and-
Well, except as a player, she wanted to do that as well.
well, I mean,
So the dice were with her.
and so she was on. They were on a canoe, and they were going down a river, and a large crocodile knocks them all off the boat, and Krug was actually fighting with the crocodile, and she could have helped, but she grabbed the canoe and brought it on shore before like assisting in any means.
That's awesome.
And like situations like that, like I think are way more fun
Yeah.
than just like I hit, I kill, cool, next. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Which is a little bit like how my characters have been. I've been building them.
Sure.
Oh,
Is to like I hit, I raise my shield. I hit, I raise my shield. Like that kind of thing. Which like there have been interesting aspects to that each time I did it because when I was playing Nard, for example, like because of the class, well, I was a fighter, and I got to use my reaction to raise my shield. Like there are different mechanics. It has been interesting to me because I've been essentially building the same character over and over, but getting to play them severely differently. Because like when I played Pastel originally, I just like I learned the raise the shield thing. It was the first time we played, so I was like, oh, here's what I do, that kind of thing.
What are you doing?
Trying to open
Opening
the
it in
PDF in a viewer instead of online because I couldn't click the links.
Gotcha. I was like,
I'm tech supporting.
we're playing in a group on Mondays, right? Krug and myself.
Okay.
And I'm playing I was originally going to play a wizard, but then Krug and I had a conversation. And I was like, you know what? I noticed that none of you have played an alchemist, which is my favorite class.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Krug was like, I'm specifically staying away from it because I'm afraid that you're going to tell me that I'm doing it wrong. And I'm like,
I know what tech.
no. Like I was like, I don't know enough about the character or the class
Yeah.
to be able to do that. So I changed my character from a wizard to an alchemist last minute so that I could learn how the class works.
Yeah.
And like be able to play it. And so I'm playing a goblin alchemist.
What's the stat? The main stat. For,
Intelligence.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
For alchemist?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an intelligence based class. And then the resonance points, which is like how many magical items you can wear, it actually changes from charisma to intelligence for that class.
Oh, so you like? So why'd you pick a goblin?
Goblins have a minus to their wisdom.
Oh, that's yeah. Okay, yeah, they have a minus to their wisdom, but they don't have a plus to.
No, but they have a free one.
That's true.
So why not use the free one for
That's
that?
true. Yeah.
Like, so the reason I did a goblin is because they have a feat called Burn It, which does additional damage with fire damage.
Yeah.
And then one of the heritages is that they can handle fire more easily, basically.
Yeah, Flameheart.
Yeah.
That's what Terran had Flameheart.
Yeah, and so I'm like, I'm gonna do that so that I literally can, like, just be in fire and be the cause of it, right?
Yeah.
But I'm playing a very
It's like Molotov cocktail yourself.
Exactly.
Like everyone around you.
And so I'm playing a very intelligent but very low wisdom character. So I'm like, oh, this is how you fix this. Like being super smart about things. But then I'm just like, oh, you're mad at me? I can't. Oh.
Yeah, his character is the kind of character that talks too much, and we just have to be like, shut up, shut up, shut up.
So me in real life.
Oh, there's so many ways I could have gone with that.
All right,
Build your character.
So why don't you go ahead and keep writing, working on yours, and we'll move over to Lauren, and we'll start talking to Lauren about her character. So tell me a little bit about your character.
It's a sorcerer.
Uh-huh.
That's all I got.
She likes sorcerers.
I don't remember anything that this character did.
You don't
or
remember
was.
your ancestry. You don't remember. I remember your background is.
Yeah, it's the Mindquake. That's it.
Yep.
Mindquake elf sorcerer.
Okay. That's
Level
all.
one. That's all I.
Well, and to be honest with you, that's kind of all you are at this point, because there's so many changes that's happened that, like, there isn't really anything that can't be changed from that base point. So, with the elves, like, have you thought about a heritage background yet? Heritage background.
Oh, I think I'll do the hearing one.
The keen hearing.
Heritage background.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other ones, I mean.
The other ones are like, oh, you were out in the Arctic.
Arctic is, resistance to cold. Cavern is you get dark vision, and jungle is you're really good in the jungle. I don't think we're really in any of those things. And low light vision seems to have been enough so far, so hopefully it continues to be okay.
All right. Have you thought about an ancestry feat yet?
No, because I just turned to that page to read them again.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a little closer if we want to hop around and stuff.
Sure.
So I am starting with pretty much the same character sheet I had for level 1, at least like stats wise, because I think I did a good job picking them. I mean, like, I like what I picked.
I did a good job picking.
I'm talking about myself a month ago, so it's like a different person. Yeah, I don't know. I was saying before we started recording or streaming, I had already between sessions built a like level 9 Nona or something. So now I'm looking back at level 5. I haven't really gotten super far into like writing stuff down yet, but I know I want to just continue. I mean, as a barbarian, like outside of taking your totem, which varies it up a little bit, there's not a ton of like. I'm pretty much gonna be building her towards being able to get there quick and hit really hard. As much as possible.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Like movement and stuff. Well, because so at level 5, which is the level you guys are at right now, you just gained another stat boost, I believe, at level 5.
I think, yeah.
So
Where is that list?
Huh?
It's really confusing because where is that list? Is it under the
If you go to your class, it's like the second or third page of your class.
Okay.
There's a table.
It's really hard to flip between pages on the tablet. So.
Gotcha.
So basically, you get 4 stats that you can give a boost to.
Okay.
Now, here's the caveat to that: you can give yourself a boost for anything that's below 18, and you get +2.
Right.
Anything above 18 or above. With your single boost, you only get a +1, and you can't boost the same stat twice.
Right, okay. Cool.
So basically, you can make something go from 18 to 19, but you can't, and then next boost, you can go from 19 to 20. But
when can you hit 20?
I think level 10.
Level 10? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'll definitely pick those boosts.
Well, technically, level 2 you can hit 20, but like not with the amount of.
You can't go
stats.
past 18 at level 1.
At level 1, but you
Right.
can like after you create your character, the stats are uncapped.
But you can't boost them until 5.
There's nothing in the game that.
I'm not saying. I'm
That's
just
what I
saying.
mean. Like, how could you actually in building a character? Yeah.
Yeah, so there's nothing that allows you to do it until after.
I'm just saying it's not a rule. Like if something changes down the road that allows you to.
Well, as of right now,
magic
okay.
items,
How's this?
or,
I'll explain. As of right now, there's nothing to be able to do that until
sure.
level like 10.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I'm definitely going to put my strength at a 19, which won't be good for me yet, but I know we're returning these characters. Which is like something I've realized in like building the characters we're only playing for one chapter, there's like no reason for us to put them at a 19 because it's never going to be higher than that. Unless it's...
Well, and here's the thing is after you guys play level 5, you're playing level 9, and your next stat boost is level 10. So
it
you're
won't
not
be
even...
until the one after the final chapter. Basically.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. I wanted to ask you... So, you said you want to talk about like what we're doing mechanically, but like how much free time would Nona have between chapter 1 and the Halloween episode?
I mean,
cause we've been working with the Order of the Palatine Eye a bit. Like how busy has that kept us?
I mean, that's kind of the conversation that we're going to have is like how much like what do you want to do, and then I can tell you realistically if that's something that's possible for you to have done between 1 and 5. You know, if you're like, well, I want to be the ruler of a kingdom, I'd be like, no.
Not quite, no.
But, like, if you were to say, like, I want to have, you know, gone out and, you know, fought, you know, all types of demons or monsters or something like that, like, I want to focus on fighting some, like, a specific thing, we can say, like, yeah, absolutely, that could be the reason why you're there, and we can even go, like, or if you're like, I just want to focus on, you know, moving up the ranks within the Palatine Eye. Like, these can all be things that your character could have done, you know?
Okay.
But, I'm looking more of your guys' like want for your character versus me telling you.
Well, here's what I want. Ultimate end goal, level 20 Nona Widesteel, is the leader of a pretty powerful goblin gang.
Okay.
And I think I mentioned that at the first session. I was like, Nona's going to go back down there and tell all the goblins that they work for her now, which is...
the ones that are still alive.
The ones that are still alive, which is, I think, what Nona's been trying to do in whatever time she has, is visit as many goblin gangs as she can and just tell them that they work for her. And to await further instructions. She's trying to basically campaign for eventual Goblin Queen.
Okay.
So I don't know how far she's gotten in that, but that will be what I'm continuing to follow her. That's the journey I'm having her follow. Outside of whatever world-ending stuff's going on, which she doesn't really care about that much. But,
well, I would definitely say that she has gone around and muscled some around. You know, there's definitely been some scraps because like that's the key is like, are you the strongest? Well, come at me. You know, and the ones that you have visited, you have successfully like bullied and gotten to follow you. But you're also aware that you're only a real leader of them when you're there.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like you're not giving, like you're not a king that orders an army millions of miles away.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're basically, you're there, you're like, I'm the boss! And then they're like, oh, and you fight.
And you're my lieutenant because I got to go deal with these demons.
And then you leave, and then the person you put in as a lieutenant is basically like, I'm in charge!
And they're dead when I come back.
And then when you come back, you might in some cases you might have to fight your lieutenant because they're like, who are you? You haven't been here this whole entire time. I've been running the gang.
All
you know
right,
what
we're
I mean?
doing this again.
Yeah, and you might have to
Crush
fight
them with my maul.
Yeah, these are all like possibilities of what could happen during that period of time, and what could theoretically like happen future. Like if that's your goal, you know, I can't imagine by level 19 you haven't grown at least a small goblin horde. You know what I mean? Like
that's what I'm kind of thinking is like, yeah, have a couple with me in the final chapter or something. But,
yeah. What about you, Krug?
I'm Krug. I'm a monk.
Dwarf.
What do I want to have happened?
Well, let's talk about a couple things. You're a dwarf, right?
Yes.
Have you picked a heritage?
I have.
Okay, what are you going to be?
It is called... Oh, it's the one that gives me Ancient Blooded.
Okay.
So it's less resonance points, which I'm super okay with because I'm
You're a
not
monk.
using weapons, and so I'll never need to equip magical ones. Actually, you know, I probably could use fist weapons, like...
Well, and technically it's magical anything.
No, I get that. But
Yeah.
I mean just like less like somebody's gonna have a magical sword and magical shield and whatever, and I'm just never gonna do that. Or like magical armor, also never gonna do that. So I don't need as many.
Yeah, you're like, I'm wearing a cloak
And
that's
then
magical, and that's it.
Yeah. And then the benefit of that for me is +2 to saving throws against magic. With none of that barbarian restriction nonsense where I like can't accept the aid of magic. Like I just get the resonance point deduction, which I genuinely don't think is going to affect me that much. And then I get this really powerful other ability.
Especially since it's kind of a mechanic I don't really use very often. Like, I think it's kind of like a very like silly restriction.
I think it's important to limit magical items. I just think resonance points are a little complex.
Yeah, but I mean, you have a choice of limiting them by at least like gear wise, based off of how much you can wear.
Right.
It's not like you're putting 2 magical breastplates on.
Yeah. But like the way that attunement works, I think, is a little more elegant. Basically.
Well, yeah.
Like, you can use as many magical items as you want. Some of them require this special thing, and it is 3. You can have 3 of those. Ta-da! Like, it's just a lot easier. Like, I've never stopped and thought, like, wait, how does attunement work? But definitely resonance points while I'm, like, making characters. I'm like, how does resonance work?
I think the largest issue with resonance points is that it only really hinders you when it comes to healing potions.
Sure.
Because, like, even right now at level 5, right? What's your charisma score? Like a 10?
An 8.
An 8? Okay. So
-1.
at level 5, at level... Oh,
Did you not do it when I did it?
I did.
Oh.
I don't know. They're off.
I'll do mine too.
Okay, so at level 5, you can have 4 magical items or use 4 magical
Yeah.
things
and that
in a
just brings me
day.
down to 2.
Huh?
And that just brings me down to 2.
Brings you down to 2, which means during the day you can only take 2 health potions.
Also, I think the consumables thing is weird.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that it is
But
consumables.
I think, like, I don't know. I don't know. I guess in 5th edition, they're kind of price gated really hard until you get to later levels, but then at later levels, you're taking a lot more damage. So it makes sense for them to exist. I don't know. I don't personally like mechanics that limit the amount that I can do a thing across the board. Like, I don't like spell slots. I wish there was another way to handle that. I don't like key points or spell points. That's what they're called. I don't like any of that. I just want them to balance everything, and I know this is asking way too much, around infinite usage. Because it always leaves my options open. It's never fun to be like, my character's really good at this, or like, I have these tools, and like, oh wait, I ran out. Like,
I mean,
how is that engaging?
I think that's 1, impossible.
I agree.
2, and the reason I feel that that's impossible is not necessarily because of spells, but there has to be some sort of action economy, or everyone's turn is 1,000 hours long. Because they're just like, I attack.
That's why I feel like the action economy for strikes is good. Because you can strike as many times as you want, but you just get
3.
As many times as you want up to the number of actions you have.
Yeah, but the actions is a limiting factor.
It is a limiting factor.
Which is the same as spell points.
Well, technically no, because then you're like piling on the limiting factors. Because I could, like, if you said I could just use spell points and like said they cost this many actions, then that would limit the number of spells that I can use per turn. You know?
Yeah, I'm just saying that, like...
It's just another one.
Yeah.
And I super get where you're coming from when you say there needs to be some limiting factors on top of the action economy. And I super get that. And I'm not trying to imply that there doesn't need to be. I just think that when possible, it should be pushed towards that direction. Like, less is better.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying none is good. Just less is better. That's
Yeah, I mean, so in 3.5, which was the last time I had legitimately saw scions being used in a in D&D, scions for magic wise had the best system in which they used spells, in my personal opinion.
Mm-hmm. So
how it worked is that they would have a certain amount of points per day, basically, or whenever they rested, they would gain, they'd have 10 points. And then their spells cost different allotments of points. So it's like a level 1 spell costs 1 point, a level 2 spell costs 2 points, a level 3 spell costs 3 points, right? And you have a total of 10 points. You could then use your spells in any order or any matchup, but you couldn't go under your total number of 10 for the day. And I really enjoyed that system because it allowed you to have more flexibility in which you built. Yes, of course, there was an optimum way. Well, if I've got 10 points, well, I'm going to use 3 third-level spells and 1 first-level spell, and then I'm good.
Sure.
And I really liked that because it added a lot more flavor to how your character chose what it did on its turn. And I think that is... I think that the way that... because I think the big issue that you're having is with spell slots, right? With spell slots, it's very limited. Not spell slots specifically, but like things like spell slots and spell points, they add to the action economy that you feel is a hindrance.
Yeah, no, not really a hindrance. Just kind of like less engaging than it could be. To be fair, I'm not having a specific issue.
No, I'm not saying that you are. I'm just trying to like kind of.
I actually, to be fair, completely forgot what the origin of this conversation was.
We were talking about resonance points.
Right. Why I'm okay with having -2 resonance points.
Yeah, I mean, resonance points I think should be fine for magical items that you wear or use, like a necklace or a wand or whatever, but I don't think it should be used for potions. I think that's its number one issue that I have with resonance points.
I see charges make sense. Things with charges, instead of each item having its own set of charges, you just like, the charges come from you and the item is just there, you know? Or maybe both might make sense.
No, I think that makes a lot of sense. That if you're
if you're somebody with a ton of resonance points and like just have like 8 wands, and you're just like, I don't even have spell slots anymore. I just use these wands.
Well, and
that'd be a fun character.
And here's the thing: is when you're out of resonance points, it doesn't mean you can't use magical items. It means that you have a percentage failure rate to using that magical item, which is silly to me, especially when it comes to healing potions. You're just like, but does this not do the thing? It's like I'm consuming it.
Yeah, the consumable thing is weird. And I think that's why they made alchemists have to use a resonance point to make them. Because they're like, well, the magic's got to come from somewhere, so resonance point. But then it just felt like weird.
Well, it felt that you were overburdening a class that their main form of anything is using that point system. And you're just like... Mind you, they kind of tried to weigh it differently by giving their resonant points based off of their intelligence instead of charisma, and they're an intelligence-based class. Yeah. So, okay, so keep going with your character. You're
So I'm a dwarf. I'm I forgot the name already. Ancient Blooded is my background. I haven't picked my ancestry feats, but like the way I like to play monk. I'm a monk. I don't know if I said that out loud. The way I like to play monk is like a utility character. So the goal for this character is going to be movement speed. So I'm probably going to be taking the general feat that increases your movement speed by 5 at least one time. I think you can take it multiple times. I have to read it again. And then I'm going to try and take as much displacement and as much like, I guess, crowd control, for lack of a more role-playing game term. So stuff like Stunning Fist is like 100%. I'm going to have it. Obviously Key Strike, because I'll need it for a lot of the other stuff. I haven't decided how heavily I'm going to go into key versus stances yet, because I haven't
played with stances.
All of the I haven't played with stances. I haven't read all of them yet. But like stuff like Crushing Grab sounds really good, which is just like, do I want to be the grapple monk? But I don't want to. See, the part that's like getting me about it is if I do grapple monk, I should be a strength-based monk, which I can do, but that lowers my AC a bunch.
Then don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say don't.
I'm not interested in that.
Well, I mean, here's the question: is there a reason why you can't make strength your primary and dexterity your secondary? Because at that point, you're only losing out on 1 AC.
Yeah.
If you do 18, 16.
Yeah, I guess no.
Because what else are you gaining with your other stats?
I wanted to do. I mean, if I went that route, I wouldn't really need key points, but I want them. So I wanted to have wisdom as my secondary.
Yeah, but if your wisdom was at a 14, right? Which you can do, you can have a 18, 16, 14, 12, 12, 0 or 8, right?
18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8.
Yeah.
It's just like one of each.
Yeah. So
starting from 16
you
at level 1.
Theoretically, wisdom would be your 14. So the difference between a key point would be 3 and 2, or
yeah, I think it uses key points. I don't know,
because that's not a huge difference at one point. Like
with key points, it is though.
Is it?
Because the economy for them is really, really tight.
Mm.
Yeah, it's wisdom modifier. Yeah, the 1 key point's a bunch.
Okay.
At least it was at level 1. It felt like a bunch. It felt like it was going to stay a bunch. Because it's like, if I look through this and I'm going to find a level not 1 key-based thing. Yeah, each time you take a key feature, you basically get 2 points, spell points. That's what they're using, spell points. It's like I call it key editor reflex, but it's spell points. So it technically increases like
for every feat.
Logarithmically, like the more feet you take, like exponentially is what I'm trying to say. The more you can use all the feats. So maybe it's not that bad at level 5. How many class feats do I have at level 5?
While you work on that, we'll head back over to William. How's it coming for you?
You didn't help me pick, rude.
I was not going to help you pick. You know that. I'm a DM. I don't help you pick.
You want some help? I'll help you.
I'm having trouble with the rule book on my phone. So, but that's okay. I relearned some stuff. Any chance someone has my old character sheet?
See, I told you it's hard without that.
No, I actually do.
You really?
I believe so.
I'm just throwing this out there. I think I was wrong about key points. I think by level 5, if I do all key, I'd get an initial 4. Let's say it's like a 4, right?
All right.
And then I'd get 2 from the initial feat, right? Is that right? That's spell points, wisdom modifier. Key strikes, power. Okay, so I start with 4, and then I'd add 2 and 2, which would be 6. 8. 8 key points total. And it usually costs a 1 to use a key-based ability, which isn't terrible.
I mean,
that's really similar to Paladins.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound horrible.
No, it doesn't sound horrible at all.
So, like...
Yeah.
I also really just wanted to try Strength-based Monk. Maybe I'm just going to do it just to see what it's like. Because I'm used to, like...
Never mind, William.
Dex.
I'm sorry.
Decks.
No, it's
and
okay.
I don't usually play strength-based characters
I don't.
in general.
Well, I'm only planning to go for another, 8 minutes. We'll go to, 8:30.
Yeah.
I have a question quick. Can you confirm for sure what level we'll be playing again in the last chapter with these
In
characters?
the very last chapter, you got the book.
Okay. Well, I guess, is it for sure at least 15?
Yeah, I believe it's 19.
Do you mind if I look?
Okay,
In Doomsday Dawn, no.
cool.
It's the last chapter. I believe it's 19.
I also wanted to confirm we're playing at chapter 4.
9.
But that's for
Or
sure 9?
definitely 9.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Is it when the stars go dark? Or Black Matter?
Whatever the last one is.
Nope.
Have you gotten any more on your character?
I pick the feats for 1 and 5.
17.
Cool,
But
perfect.
that's about it. And then I think I had the bronze dragon with electricity, so I did that again.
Yep, I remember
I'm trying to
that.
remember.
Yep.
And then I just wrote down the bloodline stuff, but then I passed it off so that he can look at some of the stuff.
Whoa. Spoilers.
Yeah, because I have that list of bloodline spells and stuff that I have access to, and then
That's okay.
I did otherworldly magic, which I think I did last time, where I get the I get to cast a cantrip as an innate arcane spell at will, and it's heightened to a spell to half your level rounded up. So.
Now, are you going to do key? No, this just popped in my head. Are you going to do key, or are you going to take any of the archetype feats?
I might take an archetype feat, but
Especially if you're going to be strength based.
I was looking through them and they're strong, but they don't fit the goal of my character very well, which is just enabling the rest of the party.
Sure.
That's all.
Oh.
I don't want to do tons of damage. I don't want to have. I want to have a giga high AC because I feel like if I'm trying to enable person A and person B and their targets, or I want to have that move speed, and also it just feels really nice to be able to move fast.
Sure.
But yeah, I'm not interested in doing damage. I'm not interested in mind control.
Well, no, I was more.
I don't want to do impactful things. I want to make everybody else.
I was thinking more
impactful.
with the fighter where you could get additional hit points, stuff like that.
Maybe I might do that. I also might do something with.
Mind you, it also gives you proficiency in armor, which is super not helpful.
Yeah,
for you.
that's the other thing is that it gives me
maybe barbarian.
For health.
Yeah.
For health and for a totem.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Because that's strong.
It replaces general feats, right?
No, it replaces class feats.
Oh.
That's why when you're talking
That's not
about
gonna happen at level 5 though. Maybe by level 17 I'll have done that, but level 5 there's enough monk stuff that I'm really interested in trying that I'm not gonna
I can't remember. What is a good like seconds stat for clerics?
Well, I believe.
Are you like a frontlining cleric?
Well, not Dex, because Dex is going to be probably in the trash because of armor.
Well, like, what kind of armor are you wearing? Because, like, if you haven't hit your Dex cap with your Dex modifier yet, like, it's not bad.
My dex cap is going to be 2,
Oh.
probably, or like 2, 2.
Yeah.
2.
2 or 3.
Because I was looking through it, and until you get really high in armor, Dex isn't horrible.
No, yeah. Well,
Like
the dex cap I had for Terran was 2.
Did you hit it?
Yes. I mean, I was wearing heavy armor and
Yeah.
shit like that.
Well, I would say if you're planning on being very frontline, I would say Constitution. So
That's also very good.
when you do get hit, you've got a lot of hit points to spare. Because just one additional hit point, one additional boost in Constitution is going to make you have 10 additional hit points.
What?
And by 10, I super mean 5.
5.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, no, yeah, I know that because like con with Terran, con was my I did strength, charisma, and con as my like top stats.
And I believe wisdom is clerics.
yeah,
Spell
clerics-
casting
clerics are wisdom.
So if you're planning on making spell
But I can't
attacks or
figure out
having
what it's
spell
supposed to be,
DCs,
because crossed out on the
wisdom
drive
would be
one.
very strong for that.
I mean,
Skills,
wisdom
do you know
is
what-
going to be my main stat.
Okay, so you're doing wisdom. Then
What
if
class?
you're
Barbarian?
planning on being frontliney, I would say Constitution and Strength.
Con and strength, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and as a halfling, I get a minus to my strength, so that'll be fun,
No, it's in the share.
which is fine.
Yeah.
One that's being
Yeah,
What are you gonna do?
yeah.
You can use your 5th level boost to increase that up.
Page 54.
Because remember, you get 4 additional boosts.
Yeah.
Well, and that's probably where we're gonna end off today. I'm gonna let you all sit there and build your characters and finish yourselves off.
How
Tune in to Game
absolutely
Organ tomorrow
dare
to
you.
listen to us justify talking about Pornhub for a couple minutes.
Yeah, yes, actually, that's very, very true. Thursday's episode is about Pornhub. And not only about Pornhub, don't worry about it.
It's basically, I'm editing it. It's basically about Pornhub.
But if you would like to talk to me on social media, the best place for you to talk to me is on Twitter, and my username there is @IndigoQT. Krug, what about yourself?
You can talk to me on Twitter @CrewQT, or if you want to talk to social media QueueTimes, there's no graphic because this is a live video. Check the description; they'll be there. Also, leave a comment on the YouTube video because fucking it helps. Thanks. Come on.
Yes, I'm Jonas, and you can find me online. I'm on Twitter @Lin-Manuel Miranda. Just kidding, I'm @Jonas Newhouse. Just a little joke. And I will respond.
You are very responsive.
It's true.
Lauren, what about yourself?
I'm Lauren, and you can find me on Twitter. Well, kind of. I respond when I get tagged, but usually not efficiently. @TSQuint, and then I respond way quicker on Instagram @TS_Quint.
Interesting.
Instagram's where it's going, baby.
It's true. Instagram has so many
Twitter
more users than I
gives
thought.
me
it did.
anxiety sometimes. Just like opening the app, I'm just like so much shit.
Are you crying?
I was staring into the lens of the camera and it made me cry for some reason. I don't know why this has happened to me. Sometimes if I think about my eyes too hard, they start to water.
You're really crying.
I'm really crying.
You double teared out of one eye.
It's because he's talking about or thinking about Lauren hating Twitter and how much he loves it.
I just love
I don't
it.
hate it. I said it gives me some anxiety just looking at it.
And I'm William. And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram. Don't really use Instagram, but also don't use Twitter.
Look,
I
he's
am
only
responsive.
trying to be very
responsive,
big
though.
in this market, and he is.
But I am responsive. If you say something to me, I will respond to it.
And probably follow you if you give him a hard time about it.
Well, okay, hold on. Only if I know you.
He definitely won't subscribe to you on the YouTube channel that he helps with.
Helps and watches every episode on.
I just don't want it to clog up my subscriber feed. But all of you shouldn't feel that way. Subscribe to QueueTimes. And anyway, you can find me @KWilliamWhite.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
We've been Game Guard, and we'll see you guys next
No,
time.
we haven't. Bye.
No.